Hello everybody, my name is Stay Steven and welcome back to another finals video. In this video I wanted to talk about how I'm feeling about the finals season 3. Now season 3 of the finals has been out for a few weeks now. I think we've let Embark cook for long enough. Now initially I didn't want to make this video because I was a little tired of seeing this positive and negative clash between the game's community, where a lot of people are having negative opinions on this game, saying ranked TA was a mistake, that Embark is not doing the right job. But then there's a lot of people saying in order to keep this game alive, what we need is positive content. And well, I'll agree and disagree with both of those sides. Positive side I'll disagree with because although we do need positive content in this game, you have to be honest with yourself and take into consideration everything that the finals has been doing and really look at it with a clear perspective. In the future, I'll be making positive content on this game. I don't want this game to die. I really love playing this game. This is one of the games that is a really big refresher to all of the FPS games. You do have to give the game criticism where it's due because there have been a lot of changes that people are just not liking, and it's genuinely affecting the outcome of the community. Now, with the negative side, not everything is negative about this new season 3. A lot of people are nitpicking very small mistakes, whether that be balancing or gameplay, giving their own takes, which I don't think make any sense, or at least some of them. So I kind of wanted to make this video just to kind of refresh your guys' mind and hopefully change your guys' mind about the finals, season 3 and season 4 in the future. I am only making this video because I want to see this game survive and I want to give it the criticism, but also I want to give it the props it deserves. Now, first thing I want to say about the final season 3 is it brought a lot of cool new changes. All of the new weapons, I like playing, I like seeing. They are a refresh in the game and the content of the game. I'm glad they brought new things to the game instead of just trying to fix the old things. I will say it's a little hard to play some of the new weapons just because they feel a little bit unbalanced. But at the same time, in most games when they add new guns, they don't know how they're going to rank in the system. But I'm glad to see that Embark is getting a new refresh with these new items. I will also say season 3 of the finals looks amazing. Kyoto map looks amazing. The lighting, the graphics, the gameplay feels smooth. Now there are a little bit of FPS issues on Kyoto. I think everybody knows that. Once you start destroying buildings and lighting trees on fire, the frames can drop pretty low. But at the end of the day, the new skins, new battle pass, everything looks great about the game. But now we're going to go into the critiques of the game. First, I'm going to start off with ranked terminal attack. Now, ranked terminal attack for me was a little bit hard to get into. I didn't really want to play it. For the first week of season 3 releasing, I didn't touch terminal attack. I had no incentive to play it. I had no reason to touch terminal attack. I didn't like the game mode very much, so there was no reason for me to. I played 2 placement matches, and after that I kind of quit. I didn't really want to play. But this brings me to the positives of ranked terminal attack. I actually quite like the game mode. It's not too bad to play, but it did take a while to understand the meta, gunplay, and strategy of the game. It's a very different game mode than Cash Out, so adjusting to the game mode is what you're gonna have to do in order to play it well. It's not the worst game mode, it's definitely better than I thought it would be. However, there are some negatives to the game mode. Now firstly, I want to get right out of the way cheaters. Now cheaters kind of just come and go. The start of a season, cheaters will be at a peak, but there were a couple of games I played against a light sniper cheater that was using aimbot, and I will tell you it was unbearable to play. He had about 22 kills in the ranked terminal attack, and I think we went 2 and 7. It wasn't close. There was no way we were beating him. Just report them and we can start packing these cheaters up. Now I want to talk about the balancing and the different playstyles of terminal attack. Now terminal attack feels like there's only one meta, and that's playing light. Light sniper, light MP5, and light LH1 kind of seem to be go-to meta in this current state of the game. Light is just super overpowered in terminal attack, to whereas playing medium and playing heavy isn't really necessary. So I feel like it's hard to find a way to play this game that's not what you want to play, and that's more of just meta. You want to win, and the only way to do that is to play light. The only good thing about playing medium is going to be either a turret, a dematerializer, and the mines. That's all medium has for it. Heavy feels incredibly slow. I do not like playing heavy in terminal attack. In fact, I think it is the worst gaming experience of the finals that I've had. Playing heavy is just super slow. You don't give too much to your team besides defending, and attacking, you're not even that strong. Winch claw is maybe the only thing you got going for you, but I just find that it's really hard to get a playstyle that really fits you, and it's easier to find a playstyle that's meta and that'll just get you to win. Now, speaking of winning, the ranked VR system is still a little bit broken. It just feels like games aren't rewarding. Games are incredibly long, going for best of 7, which takes forever. I think average my games are at least 40 minutes long. And even though that's the length of cash out games, it just feels way more boring than a cash out game for 40 minutes. Cash out for 40 minutes is intense. There's always something to be doing. Ranked terminal attack does not feel like that. It's kind of just either you get stomped on or you stomp the enemy team. And if you die, you're just waiting for minutes upon minutes every single game. As of right now, I don't think there are even, I'd say there's less than 50 diamond players, and getting to diamond is just a dreadful journey. I am currently gold 2 in terminal attack, and that's about as far as I even want to go. The only reason I would play the game mode is for the ruby skin, and even the ruby skin being an incentive to play, I still don't want to play terminal attack that much. But bringing it back, it's not the worst game mode, just definitely not better than cash out. Getting into cash out and world tournaments, I want to first talk about the positives. Of course, cash out is still as fun as before. Nothing really changed from cash out. It still feels the same. It's intense, immersive, there's always something to do. You're always competing for those top 2 spots, and it is very fun to play still. Embark did a great job of making the game appealing to more casuals, where World Tourney isn't such a scary game to enter, as you can't really lose anything for losing a game, and there's no real reason to be sweating super hard in World Tournament just to get the reward you want. Because at the end of the season, you are rewarded with some coins that you can use to buy something in the store. The reward from it is only 250 coins max, which isn't too much. That's like a mid to decent skin for any gun or character. And that is going to bring me to the negatives of cash out World Tournament. That's the point where I was talking about the game is more appealing for casuals. This is also a negative effect on World Tournament cash out, just because it feels like people aren't trying when you yourself want to play competitively. Sometimes you want to hop in a game where you want to, really get into playing the game hard and really trying to go for as much cash as you can get. But you're stuck with 2 lights on your team that don't know how to play the game, and there's no way you can win. So it feels like people are taking World Tournament cash out a little less serious, and it kind of feels like sometimes it's a waste of time to play World Tournament. Now, lastly, I want to talk about the balancing of the game, because the balancing of the game, it's in a weird state. Now, recently, the light has gotten nerfed to the throwing knives and the LH1. Thank God. I loved playing light LH1, but it was overpowered. Now I feel like it's a very viable option, up there with the light MP5. It's still a great gun, but you can get outplayed, so you have to play smart still. But speaking of light, I think that light is a little too strong in season 3, to the point where medium is going to shit right now. There is almost no reason to play medium besides defib and healing. As a medium, you kind of feel like you're only playing support, and that is all you can do. So medium just kind of feels like lackluster gameplay. It doesn't feel too good. Heavy is still strong. I think that heavy is kind of a staple in the game. It's not the strongest. They definitely nerfed the hell out of the heavy weapons and kind of introduced a new meta with the heavy shotguns and the winch claw. But I want to wrap up this video and just saying that the finals is doing their best job to make this game good for us, as some of the changes I don't really agree with. I don't know why we couldn't just play the current cash out ranked, why they fixed cash out in the background anyways, because they're doing that now. I don't know why that they changed the ranked game mode to terminal attack. But I hope Embark sees these videos that some of us content creators are making and really take into consideration what this means for the game. I will say that the finals is actually at a decent player base right now. It has about 18,000 current players, and that is more than most of season 2 actually. So let me know what you guys think about season 3 in the comments below. Again, my name is Stay Steven. If you guys want to see more content, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you want to see. Also, we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. If y'all can help me hit 1,000 subscribers, that would be amazing. So yeah guys, if you guys support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.